So here I'm starting off using Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Chocolate on an angled brush. And as you can see, she has very full brows already, so I'm just lightly filling them in. Then I'm cleaning up under the brow using MAC Studio Finish Concealer in the shade NC20. Then I'm also dragging that down to the eyelids to prepare for the eyeshadow. And I'm blending that out using a blending brush. It's actually a dual fiber blending brush. Next, I'm setting the entire eyelid area using a neutral shade from the Tarte Amazonian Clay palette. Now I'm going in with the Morphe 35 color palette, and I'm starting to use a mixture of different purples from this palette. So I'm first starting off with a more of a light purple and blending that, starting on the outer corner of the eye and working my way in towards the crease. Then I'm using an angled brush just to blend out the edges. And again, I'm using that same neutral shade that I laid down first to blend those edges out. Going in with a deeper purple on that angled brush, focusing it solely on the outer corner of the eye. Again, working my way up towards the crease. Now using that same neutral color that I laid down to set the concealer, I'm going in and I'm blending out those edges of that purple. So I started to cut the crease using that MAC Studio Finish Concealer, and then I realized, nah, I didn't really like that style for her eye shape. So after I started to apply that, you're going to see that I obviously started to blend it out because I didn't want the harsh line of a cut crease for her. Now I'm going in with a blue shade from that same palette. I'm just packing that all over the eyelid. Now to intensify the outer corner of the eye, I'm going in with a deep bluish purple just to give it more of a transition shade. Again, from that same Morphe 35 color palette. It's always about blending, guys, so going back in again with that neutral shade just to blend out those edges. Now going in with my Inglot Gel Liner number 77 on an angled brush, going to start to create her wings. Now I'm going in with Cara Lashes style number 747M that I got from ladymossbeauty.com, and I'm applying that using the House of Lashes eyelash glue. Cleaning up under the eye, getting ready for foundation. So I'm using a Neutrogena makeup remover wipe. Now for foundation, we went with Artist of Makeup Cosmetics Flawless HD Foundation, and this is the shade 35. And I'm applying that using a flat foundation brush. And for concealer, we went with the shade Ginger from NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I'm just packing that all in under the eye. I'm not going for a full glam look, guys. The eyes are already bold enough, and she's only 16, y'all. So yeah, I didn't want to cake her up today. So I'm just patting away any creases, getting ready to set under her eyes using RCMA loose translucent powder. And I'm using this on a powder sponge, on an actual, it's actually called a powder puff. And I'm going to use that same RCMA translucent powder to set the rest of her face. And like I said, this is a soft glam, so there's no need to bake, just lightly setting areas that I don't want to move. So again, I'm going in with a big fluffy brush and starting to dust away all the powder, making sure everything stays in place. So I chose not to contour. Instead, I'm going to warm up the perimeters of her face. So even though I am using the Anastasia Contour Kit, the colors that I'm using are Havana and Java. I'm actually using those just to, like I said, to warm up the face. So I don't want it to look all flat one color. So I'm just slightly starting to add the warmth to her cheekbones. Across her forehead. So now I'm highlighting her inner tear ducts. First applying Too Faced glitter glue. Then I'm going in with this True Gold, which is, that's the name of it, from the Natasha Denona palette. Applying that only on the inner tear ducts. And then I'm going to have her look down so that I can blend that into the inner part of the eyelid. So now I'm going to start to smoke out the lower lash line, going in with that blue shade that we used to pat on the lids. Then using an angled brush, I'm going to apply a deeper bluish purple from that same Morphe 35 color palette. And I'm getting as close to the lower lash line as possible. This just adds some definition, makes the eye look a little bit more wide awake. Going in with some mascara, and like on myself, I only use Maybelline Great Lash. And the reason being is I'm gonna throw away. I can never use the spoolie that comes with. So why invest in a very high-end mascara when really it's all in the spoolie? So again, since I'm always using false lashes on my clients and on myself, I really don't care to invest in a high-end mascara. Making sure to get that on the lower lash line as well. And for highlight, we're going in with MAC Soft and Gentle. I'm using a dual fiber brush. I'm not trying to create a huge glow to this moon and back, just something subtle. For lipstick, I'm mixing two colors from NYX. It is their lingerie collection. I'm going to link the colors, well, post the colors in the description bar below. As well as the rest of the product details. And there you have it, the look is complete.
Happy birthday, baby. Oh, I love you so. 16 candles make a lovely light, but not as bright as your
Hashtag Sadar.